Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates. Before we start with this video, I just want to let you guys know about the sale that is going on the Blackstone Labs website. It lasts until 1st at midnight and it's 35% off. You can use my code Ivan and you'll get a 35% off of everything, guys. So go ahead, check it out. Now, let's start with the video. The first thing we got for today is a physique update by Samson Dauda at 6 weeks out of the Mr. Olympia. Alright, so let's check it out. Here is Samson Dauda, your reigning, defending champ at 6 weeks out of the Mr. Olympia. What does he look like? Well, my first impression when I saw this was that he looks kinda smaller, flatter than I would expect him to look, than he usually looks like at this point in prep. Usually at like 6 weeks out, he's bigger. He's definitely bigger and fuller. But on the other hand, and it's probably even more important, the conditioning looks really good. I mean, for Samson Dauda, for this point in prep, it usually doesn't look this good. He is definitely more conditioned than he usually is at this point in prep. I mean, this is basically almost the same condition he brought to the Arnold Classic stage earlier this year. I mean, not quite, but very similar. Very similar, only he's just not as big. Not as big and not as full. So I'm guessing this year his strategy is probably different than usual. He's just really trying to get as conditioned as possible and possibly work on fullness as he's approaching the show. That's just my guess, but maybe he just wants to get super lean without worrying too much about the size. But honestly, I mean, I don't know if it's just the lighting or the angle or something like that, but honestly, he looks a lot smaller than usual. I don't know, it's just me, guys, or do you see it as well? You know, to me, he seems much flatter and smaller. Right now, he looks like he's, let's say, 2022 version, pretty much. Conditioning-wise and size-wise. But, like, we don't know what he's doing right now. He could be dieting super hard without really blasting gear too much. Maybe he's just really flat, and that's why he's in this kind of condition, and he's gonna, I don't know, up the food and lower the cardio and increase the gear and everything and just get bigger and fuller and even leaner in the next 6 weeks. But I don't know, guys. Like, 6 weeks is not a lot of time. And I mean, yeah, it seems like he's going to be conditioned, but you know, this whole time we were criticizing Samson for not nailing the condition, but you know, it seems like it probably wasn't worth it. You know, if he nailed it, if he went all the way in and he got super conditioned, crispy, he wouldn't have the same size and fullness and roundness, and that probably wouldn't do that well. And you know, I think Milos Sarcev figured that out when Samson brought his 2022 version to the Mr. Olympia. He was, you know, not super conditioned, but he was blasting full. And he placed 6th at his first Mr. Olympia. And he kind of played the same game for a long time now. And now his plan is to come in conditioned. And he spoke about this on Fuad's podcast recently. He says he has one goal, and that is to get super conditioned. And it seems like he's going to accomplish that, based on this video. It seems like he's going to be super shredded. And I mean, yeah, I want to see him super conditioned. I want to see him shredded. I'm sure you guys do as well. But look at him right here. He definitely looks a lot flatter. So if his conditioning comes at a price, and that price is, you know, losing a lot of size, then it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. But like, let's hope this actually works out well for him. He gets super conditioned and he manages the fullness as well. Maybe he won't be as big as usual, but if he is really shredded and if he is just big enough and with his structure and his completeness, potentially it can be enough to win the Mr. Olympia, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. He looks like he reverted back to his 2022 version or something like that. I mean, again, we'll see. We'll see how conditioned he will get. But honestly, I mean, yeah, I'm impressed with the condition, but the size, it seems to be lacking. That's the way I see it. I don't know if you guys see it the same way I do. If you don't, go to the comment section. Disagree with me. That's fine. Tell me what you think. But that's the way it seems like to me. I mean, I know I am the first guy who was criticizing Samson for not bringing the condition, and now that he's actually working on it, I'm like, wait, hold on, you're losing size. But I'm just being realistic. I want to see him shredded, but I want to see him also big and full. And maybe he can accomplish that. Maybe his approach is just wrong. Or he just can't accomplish that. Maybe his body is just not built, not meant to be super conditioned while having the fullness. Maybe it's mission impossible. Maybe this is going to ruin him. I mean, we won't know until we actually see it. Honestly, I hope he's going to continue with his plan and actually get super conditioned. I want to see that. I want to see what that looks like. And if he loses too much muscle, then yeah, too bad. He's not going to play as well. But at least we'll know what he looks like conditioned on the stage. But whatever you guys think, tell me down below in the comment section. Alright, the next thing we got is something very, very interesting from Ramon Dino. And basically, he plans on switching to the open. Now, when I saw this, I didn't take this very seriously. At first, it seemed like AI, but actually it was just dubbed, it was translated. And then I figured out that he's actually talking about switching to the open, but not now, only at some point. Basically what he says in this video is that after seeing Urs switching to the open, he got motivated as well to do that one day. But his goal is to win the Mr. Olympia, to stay the champion for a couple of years, and then eventually go to the open. So he says his plan is to go to the open. He will go to the open. That is the plan, at least for now. But not this year and not in a couple of years. So maybe in like 4 years or so. But he might change his mind. He might do a show earlier. Maybe he is struggling to make... I know he's actually struggling to make the weight. I heard stories before, like even a couple of years ago, he was really struggling to manage to, get in the classic physique. But they increased the weight cap a little bit later. However, I'm sure he grew a little bit as well. So it's not easy for him to make the classic physique weight cap. And that's why... yeah, he probably plans on doing at least one open show, but he still plans on staying in the classic and he wants to reign as a classic physique Mr. Olympia champion. Will that come true? We'll see. Anyways, we got a new video from Ramon Dino. And yeah, it's a new video, but it's not a recent video. It's actually from 3 weeks ago. So this is at like 9 weeks out of the Mr. Olympia, and this is basically what he would look like size-wise if he did the open, let's say this year, if he pulled what Urs is gonna pull right now. If he didn't cut the weight, if he just got slowly a little bit more conditioned than he's right here and kept the fullness, how well would he do in the open? Well, honestly, looking at Ramon right here, I would say he definitely has the tools to be a good open pro. But he would have to have an off-season, a really good off-season, because he definitely needs to do some growing. And I don't know how big Urs will be, but I think he's probably bigger than Ramon. Ramon has crazy arms and good legs, and like he has that roundness in the delts and everywhere, really. Like he has the fullness and the roundness, and he definitely has the potential to be a good open bodybuilder, but I don't think he has enough size. I mean, yeah, he's struggling to make the weight, so he's close to that weight cap, but for his frame and for his shape, he needs to get bigger. He needs at least like, I don't know, let's say 20 pounds, 15, 20 pounds minimum to be actually kind of competitive in the open, to get to, let's say, Stefan Matala's size, which is something he could accomplish very easily. Just give him one off season and he would be there basically, I don't know, in 1 year. He would be competitive. But in order to be like a top open pro, yeah, that would require a couple of years of really hard work. Can he do it? Could he do it? For sure. For sure, he has the tools, just like Mike Sommerfeld and probably like Urs. But the way he looks right now, no. This is not big enough for the open. But he's doing the classic physique Mr. Olympia this year. His plan is to win. But can he win this year? I mean, yeah, I can see him beating Ralph Diesel, Logan Franklin, and the others. But as far as beating Mike Sommerfeld, not very likely. Not very likely to happen. But we'll see. Maybe after he gets disappointed at the Mr. Olympia, he might switch to the open earlier. But who knows? He might surprise and actually win the Mr. Olympia and become the new classic champion. That's also a possibility. We'll see what kind of package he's gonna bring. Whatever you guys think about Ramon doing the Open, tell me down below in the comment section. Alright, now the next thing we got is something that's gonna be probably a little bit disappointing to you guys, but it's something we gotta talk about. So basically, Urs Kalecinski is doing the Open in a week from now, and we have no physique updates. Nothing. He's hiding away. We only know that he's 35 pounds heavier, and that's about it. We can't really see his physique. But he posted a video, and he's posing in this video, but the camera is not really showing us his entire body. So yeah, it's disappointing, but you can get the idea of kind of like what his fullness is. Let's check this out. Alright, so like I said, it's not much, but it's something. It's something. You can see basically what his shoulders, his chest, and like his traps are looking like, and you know, you can get the idea of what his fullness, his size is at right now. I mean, you can't see all of his body parts, you can see the improvements, but you can see a little bit. And I think it's awesome that he's hiding his physique away. It's gonna make the show way more exciting. But yeah, this is a little snippet that you can see right here, guys. Again, I'm sorry, it's not too much. If he clickbaited me, then I clickbaited you. But yeah, it's something. It's something. I mean, right now there is nothing out there. And this is a little bit of something. So what do I see right here? I mean, you know, he does look bigger and fuller. And we also know that he's bigger and heavier. We know that he's 35 pounds heavier. So yeah, he will be bigger. But in this video, you can definitely see that he's like his neck, his traps, his delts, his chest, everything is looking a little bit bigger and fuller. He's not like a whole new bodybuilder. He's not gonna be like a size freak. That's not gonna happen. But he does seem bigger, and I think the main thing he did is just he didn't burn away a lot of his muscle. You know, I don't think he really grew too much. So I think next year, if he does the full off season and tries to grow as much as possible, he's gonna be really impressive. But right now, I mean, yeah, a lot bigger than in his classic physique days, but you know, not a mass monster, not really. Big enough to win that show, to win against Quinton Araya and Sergio Oliva Jr. and the other guys like Mark Hector and some other pretty big names. No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe best case scenario, he can be in that top 4, top 5. Louis Breed is also doing it, so I would say top 5 best case scenario. Anyways, we'll find out very, very soon. Be patient, guys. In a week from now, we'll actually see Urs Kalecinski on that stage. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. For more content like this, guys, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. All the best, and bye-bye.